this particular university, very, very important for you to understand that here you get real-time knowledge, you get time-tested knowledge. These are products of a result, as in a result from people who have actually made it using the same process. Of course, just like our friend Two-Face Idibia will say that he cannot have meat and give you stone. Dr. Stephen cannot have meat and give you stone. The same result he has actually gotten, the same blueprint is what is given out. I must say kudos to the convener, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, and I must really congratulate you for this opportunity you have. In case you've been wondering that who is the person that has been talking all this while, my name is George Ugwaya, and I belong to the Stephen Akintayo team. Now, let's quickly talk about the Stephen Akintayo University. Now, to register, it is as simple as A, B, C. Now, you register with just $1.47. $1.47. Can I repeat that? $1.47. It is quite low. Now, one thing happened yesterday when I told the participants to type $1.47. A lot of persons were actually messaging us that, you know, that in the course of typing $1.47, it came to their consciousness how low this cost is actually. It came to their consciousness how low the cost is. Now, with $1.47, you have 2 weeks access. 2 weeks access to university resources. Now, you have these resources are over 1,000. They are over 1,000. That way, you can study in any area of endeavor provided on the platform, from real estate, e-commerce and dropshipping, life coaching, and every other activity. You have a lot of things going on right there. Even we also have programs also tilting towards human resource. We'll talk about employee transitions, and everything you need to know for you to scale your business, recharge and build. Now, one thing a lot of persons have been asking is, can we trust this platform? Let me answer this question straight by telling you that no matter how you see it, no matter how you try to analyze it, trust issues is not even anywhere close to us. We don't, because we are always in your face. We are going nowhere. We are going nowhere. We are here. And everything you do centers around your welfare.
Hello, George. Hope you can hear me. Hello, George. Can you hear me? Hello, George. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me, please? Hello? Can anyone hear me? If you can hear me, type I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, beautiful. I really want to thank George for always opening for me. George is particular about how much people are. I really don't think trying to, anybody who is not, you know, convinced to spend 1,000 naira, take a risk of paying 1,000 naira to test a platform for 2 weeks is obviously not serious about their wealth. So George, I don't even think, by the way, change your name. Anytime you guys join, it's important that you edit. There's a icon where you can rename yourself. So kindly rename yourself so people can know your name. But I think anybody who can't spend, you know, risk 1,000 naira, that $1,047 is barely 1,000 naira. It's less than 1,000 naira. So if you can risk 1,000 naira to confirm whether a platform works or not, then you're not really serious about your wealth. So there's just no point even having that conversation. I don't think we're here to try and prove to anyone who we are. Please note that on Sunday, we're changing the price. This coming Sunday 15th, we're changing the price of Stephen Akintayo University to $247. So For anybody who doesn't register between on Sunday, you have to pay $247 to join. But it's a good platform. There's so much to learn, and I don't think we need to overmarket it. So, George, just click on your screen. You will see rename. So you can click on rename, and then you can name yourself. So today we're going to be looking at another business opportunity. This business actually was the foundation of our business. I started as a digital marketing consultant. One of the products we had was bulk SMS email marketing. And today we're going to take you down the memory lane. I have two mentees, people I've mentored in this business who will also be joining us. And they were also some of my earliest mentees. One of them is joining us from Cyprus. He's no longer in Nigeria. He's doing his master's in Cyprus, while the other is going to be joining us from Nigeria. So I'm going to be starting with the one joining us from Cyprus. Then towards the end of the class, I'll bring Maiwo Labi. And then we'll also take questions, just like we did yesterday, the three of us. Toby Okunuga, is one of the best mentees I've ever had. He became my mentee way back in the university. He just joined Sudan and came under my tutelage. So this one is my baby. I raised him. I can tell you that practically. And at the age of, 22, he became the youngest general manager ever in the history of our company. The youngest ever, and still the youngest to ever occupy that role till probably tomorrow. I think his record will be there for many, many times to come, for two reasons. Number one, we are now almost 1 million times bigger than where we were when he was there. Number two, also the stakes are higher. But aside that, he was an excellent guy, because I started traveling when he was there, and I would tell him, when I'm in Nigeria, I'm not owing any staff salary. Now that I've traveled, the company is yours. You must not owe anybody salary. And I mean, the guy will hustle, sleep in the office, market his life out, but he's able to pay, the people's bill. And it was funny enough, he was the youngest in the company, but yes, he was the leader. But today he's in Cyprus, he's doing his master's, and he's still doing very well. Despite that he's a student, he's still making money. So Toby Okunuga, how are you today?
I'm doing well, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. How is Cyprus?
Cyprus is cold. It's really cold over here.
Cold.
Yeah.
And your cheek is it the cold that has made you to hydrate? It's obvious but Cyprus for me has become like a glorified Nigeria. Like the way
it is.
The way Nigeria's
it is actually.
I thought it just boxed into Nigeria.
I mean, there are a lot of Nigerians here.
Yeah. I thought you guys just be popping it. So go back. Yeah. Can you share with us how you get to learn digital marketing from me, and how that has influenced your life greatly?
First of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity to talk to people here. We have 64 people on this call. Good evening. So I started venturing into digital marketing while I was serving. That was 2015. So I finished my university 2014. I studied computer science, and then as a computer scientist, right, you are expected to know how to do programming, how to design websites, and all those good stuff. So when I finished my university, one of my uncles or friend me to, okay, Otobio, Shebi, you say you did computer science. Oh yeah, design website for me. Apparently, I didn't know how to do jack, actually, because what they were teaching us in school was, olden days, I mean, I didn't even pick interest in it and stuff. So I had to start watching videos, YouTube and stuff. So I was self-taught in that way, web design stuff. So I started to pick interest in the web design stuff. So I started to start my own business, okay, while I was 7. That was 2015, right? But funny thing is that I did that business for a year. I'm not sure I made up to 150,000 naira in a year. All right, so I finished 7, and then the big question came: what next? Pressure from my parents: Toby, get a job or no more money, or Shebi, they don't give you alawi, save your. All right, so I just decided to, it was a moment of reflection for me, and then I started to just learn. Okay, so I called Mr. Stephen Akintayo. It was October 2015. I called him that I just finished serving, or that can I come and learn from you? Okay, so I got started as an intern in the company, and the funny thing was that the day I resumed was the day everybody resigned in the company. It was so funny. About 15.
Was the day I fired about 22 people.
Okay,
but I asked them to resign, but it actually was technically I fired.
Yeah. So I came into company wanting to learn digital marketing, but there was nothing to learn. I had to learn on the job. That same day, I think it was 2 days after I resumed, you told me to go to Ikeja, SPC days, like for that bulk SMS software, to go and learn how to program bulk SMS site. That was where the journey started. So I learned the business. I learned how to do marketing. I learned how to do real marketing. I got exposure to big clients, small clients. I learned how to handle clients, and yeah, so it was a very, very interesting journey. Actually, I learned pretty much more than what I came to learn. I learned how to actually run a business, and and I believe that even up to today, people that work with Mr. Stephen still learn beyond what they are there to learn. They learn also how to run a business, how to put in structures and things like that. So basically, I learned on the job. Mr. Stephen Akintayo will give you opportunity to learn. He's going to give you access. You cannot be idle with him. Okay. If you think that you don't finish your work, no, man. Like, if you think you have done well, there's always something else to do. So, and that's gonna push you to get better, learn more, and then just be better. So it was just a whole lot. And then when I had the opportunity to lead the company, when Mr. Stephen went on business trip to New York a lot of times, so that also helped with expanding my capacity to do a lot of things. Yeah, so pretty much that's where my journey started from.
So
and
how has digital marketing today help you? I know, because what most people don't know is that digital marketing is always a tool. Even if you decide to make digital marketing your business, it will still be digital marketing you used to market your digital marketing business. It's quite weird, right? So
yeah,
it doesn't matter whatever it is that you're doing, digital marketing is always that tool that you use. George, you have not shared across those platforms you are supposed to share. Work with Eric and share, please. I've not seen the Facebook share. So how has you learning digital market, even now in Cyprus? Because I know that you probably are still the one, to an extent paying some of your bills. How has that helped you, even now that you're doing your master's and being able to fund your master's?
It has helped a whole lot. Okay, so I'm the one funding all of my bills here in Cyprus, and everything is due to the ability to sell. And then one thing I learned from Mr. Stephen was that the person that can sell is the one that will make money. If you cannot sell, you can't make money. The person that can sell is the one that will, get recognized and things like that. So digital marketing for me, what has been, keeping me up and running here in Cyprus. Cyprus is a very, very expensive place to stay. Okay, you can imagine, paying like £300 on a monthly basis just to stay in a 2-bedroom flat every month. Okay, if I was in Nigeria, maybe I'll be living in Lekki if I was in Nigeria. Okay, but
With that kind
you have to.
of I said, with that kind of money, pay that kind of bill, we get you an apartment in Lekki, because in a year, that's no, it may not. Oh, £300 times 12 is how much in a year? Is that up to £5,000?
No, that's like 3,600.
3,600. So that's well, that can get you 1 bedroom in Lekki. I mean, Lekki is quite expensive. That can get you 1 bedroom flat.
Yeah. Anyways, £300 every month is around 150,000 naira every month. Okay. So 150K times 12, that's is something in Nigeria. But one thing that I've been focusing on right now is creating a membership product. All right. So every month right now, I've created a subscription-based model whereby people are paying me recurring income on a monthly basis, because that's what I think, that's the level that I want to get to right now. I think I'm done with selling one-time product. Okay. My coaching program, when I started actually putting effort into my Forex business, I started selling coaching programs. My coaching program is $500, okay, for 2 weeks. Now, I figured out that doing that, I was putting a lot of my effort into it. I could not scale the business. I could only take a handful of clients on a monthly basis, and that was not really working for me. My income was capped. I was making about $1,500, max $2,000 every month. So I was looking for something that I could actually scale up and do and automate it. All right. So I created a product. That product is 15,000 naira, okay, every month, to have access to a particular thing from me. So I started that last month. All right. And from last month till now, okay, I think I've earned close to 2 million. Okay. There are days that, okay, so before I go into talking about how much I've earned, let me talk about my major marketing process. Okay. So one thing that we must know, okay, so this is the digital marketing class. One thing you must know about marketing is, marketing for me is you get the best results when you make it very, very personal. Okay. Where do most of your clients hang out? For me right now, my major source of income when it comes to marketing is WhatsApp. All right. So I still do the typical, email marketing thing, but everything is channeled through WhatsApp. When I run adverts on Facebook or Instagram, I send traffic directly to my WhatsApp. So, but I do not add people into groups. The major mistake that people make is that they add people into groups. Groups can be spammy. People don't check groups. A lot of you listening to me right now, you have a lot of groups on your WhatsApp and a lot of pending messages that you have not read. But whenever you get a physical, a personal message, you always read that message. Okay. So the goal of the advert is to get people to chat me up. So when they chat me up, I have an autoresponder, like an auto response on WhatsApp, telling them what to do. So before they can get access to that free content that I'll give them, they have to save my number, and then by some time I'll give them access to that content on my status. But if you don't save my number, you cannot have access to my status. All right.
Toby, we will pick this a bit more. So I want to just quickly take the class, then we can
Okay.
have more conversation around this. So just wanted to introduce yourself.
All right,
So
sir.
guys, we are looking into digital marketing today because somebody was asking that. That's what we're looking at. And basically, by digital marketing, we mean either you are able to use digital marketing to sell a business, or you are learning how to use digital marketing, as a consultant. In other words, your business is even the business of doing digital marketing itself. So either of these two is what I did. Was I did both. When I started digital marketing, I had digital marketing as a product, and I also marketed my other businesses that were not digital marketing related with digital marketing. So bottom line is that you cannot become successful in business without learning how to use digital marketing to grow your business. Some of you will tell me that why not employ people to do it? If you don't know the basics, right? People will just be collecting your money and they are not going to do shit. For example, thank God I know digital marketing, but because our company keeps growing, I engage a content writer. I think his bill was 8 million naira. You won't believe this, Toby. But that's what happens when your business grow big. Even though you know something, you still have to start engaging people to do it. And the funny thing is, thank God I know it. I engaged this guy about 8 million naira. Unfortunately, I mean, for him, he had to do a major operation. But he didn't even tell me until I collected the money, you know. And right now, if I had not even known what to do, it's over 3 months he's collected the money now. When he told me, I just said, no problem, take your time. When you're okay, you can resume the job we gave you. But because I know how to do the job itself, we're able to continue to use our own strategy to continue to grow the business. Else, my business will have waited for another 3 months because somebody who needed to do the digital marketing work is sick or went for operation. And this is why you need to, as a business owner, marketing is not delegatable. A lot of times when many of you, how many of you, until you started seeing my staff, by the way, GTEx is now over 300 people. Toby, can you believe that? You're about 300 right now.
Wow.
Full-time about 100, then workers on various estate sites, work staff and security, all of them are about another 200, so about 300.
Wow.
But most people don't know because it's still me they see often on Facebook, on Twitter, on social media. And what did he understand? And that's where people miss it. They will be thinking that their own business where they probably just have 5 staff. Nobody sees the MDCU. Well, that's why your business ain't growing. That's why your business hasn't gone this far, right? You, the business owner, cannot delegate marketing. In my office, the only thing I do now is marketing. Administration, I'm not in charge. A lot of people want to get contracts from our company, to supply on time. I always laugh each time many of them slide into my DM, Mr. Steven, I'm a contractor, give me a job. I smile. I say, look, go to the office. They are the ones that give the contract. I don't bother my head about who gets contract. That's not ultimately important. What is important is that the company keeps having money to pay her contractors, is that the company keeps having liquid to deliver what we promise our customers. So you can never delegate marketing if your business will go far and thrive and remain for long. Don't delegate marketing. Be there. Some of you are too arrogant to sell. Well, you would also be, of course, okay, too arrogant to make money. When you are too arrogant to market your business, to learn about digital marketing, to learn about how to market your company, you will be too arrogant to make money. Whether you engage celebrities or you engage anybody, you are still the one people are buying. You are the company, you are the product. You must learn the art of being skillful in selling. So today we're going to be looking at how to become a marketing consultant and earn millions every month. And the two people coming to Toby has shared a story. Mayowa will soon join us. All these people learned it from me and they have run a digital marketing firm and they have also been able to do other businesses aside digital marketing, still use this same strategy to grow. How many of you are happy about today's class now? If you're happy, type I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Now the concept, I'm waiting. Come on, guys. I need your energy. Type I'm happy. Okay? Who is happy about today's class? Now that you understand the power. By the way, how many of you like my dressing today? Do I look good? Do I look like $1 million? Now, I don't want to be dressing like $1 billion naira anymore. I want to dress like $1 billion. Do I look like $1 billion? Okay, or I still look like a billion naira. This naira thing, I'm getting tired of it. Okay, beautiful. Some of you probably wonder, why is SA University priced in dollars? Ladies and gentlemen, we started local, but we are going global. We're no longer interested in local business. We're a global brand. We have customers from all over the world. Even our real estate from 2021 is no longer going to be priced in naira. It's going to be priced in dollars, right? That is how serious this is getting. We started local, but we are global. And these are the ways you want to think as a businessman or woman too. So the concept of digital marketing, who is a digital marketing consultant? A digital marketing consultant is someone who sought after bridging the gap between businesses and online world, helping them to market their products, services, their brand using an online platform such as instead of as against traditional means of marketing. They know how to target consumers strategically using various online media. So what are the various types of digital marketing? Because there are different types. Okay, the various types of digital marketing is, for those of you who have registered for this class via Zoom and you're struggling to join, just go to your email address, right? Go to your email, you see the link to the Zoom, and just click on it and you'll be able to join us live here. Okay. So the various types of digital marketing, you have social media marketing. Can everybody type social media marketing? Social media marketing. Social media marketing. Okay, social media marketing. That's the first one. The second one, okay, are you ready, guys? Video marketing. Do you know that right now over 70% of sales are done via video? If you know, type 1. If you don't know, type 2. Let me repeat myself again. Do you know now that over 70% of selling online is via video marketing? If you know, type 1. If you don't know, type 2. Number 3 is web applications. Number 4 is mobile marketing. Number 5 is social media advertising. Number 6 is content marketing. All these are types of digital marketing. Number 7 is email marketing. Number 8 is search engine optimization. Number 9 is search engine marketing. Number 10 is affiliate marketing. These are various types of digital marketing. Now, if you do any of this or all of this, you have engaged or you are involved or you have done one form of digital marketing or the other. How many of you are learning today? If you are learning, type I'm learning, I'm learning. Come on, guys, I need you to engage me. So let's look at this. This is digital marketing infographic, right? So you have email marketing, you must be able to measure. You have goals and objective of the advertising you're trying to do. You have identified your customer, you have identified your competitors, you have defined your role, you have SEO and SEM, which is search engine optimization and search engine marketing, you have social media marketing, you have content marketing, and of course you have mobile marketing, right? If, when you are able to do all of this, you have what we call a solid digital marketing strategy, right? One method does not fit it. You have to be able to do mixed marketing. And this is one of the powerful things I've learned over the years. Your marketing has to be mixed. It has to be mixed. You have to. I'm going aggressive now on YouTube. In the next few months, you're going to be seeing me very much on YouTube. You probably even think I'm the only Nigerian on YouTube. Okay. But you have to mix it. So I've been much of Facebook, but I'll get active on YouTube. But SEO too is something I've been doing very well. Video marketing, I'm the king. I'm the king of video marketing. Trust me. Almost everything I sell, I use videos. I do videos and videos and videos. And it's powerful. It's a powerful way to build wealth. And like I said earlier, whether you want to become a digital marketing consultant or you don't want to, you still need this class. Because for you to move all the other businesses I've taught you so far, remember the first day we taught you about recharge and build business. For you to succeed in that, you still have to do digital marketing. The second day, remember, we taught you on real estate. For you to do real estate, you still have to do digital. Except you have tons and tons of money for you to just give people like me so that I use your money to do business and then I give you returns. Or I guide you to invest in one of our estates and you still get returns. Except that you will still have to market. Okay, and digital marketing is still a critical reasons why you'll be able to then sell or not sell. Yesterday, what did you learn yesterday? Who can remember what we learned yesterday? Okay, who remembers what we learned yesterday? Our topic yesterday is what? Can anybody remind us? What was the lesson yesterday? Okay, yesterday's class. Okay, because all these things we're teaching you are very, very critical to your success. Okay, very, very critical. So yesterday we learned about how to make money as a speaker and as an author, or as a speaker, or as a writer. Now for you too, okay, you've written a fantastic material. Thank God for you. But for you to turn that to cash, ego, you still have to be a good marketer. I'm able to make money from being an author. I've written 35 books. Glory to God. 35 books. They're all on Amazon. But you see, all those books are useless if I'm not able to sell them. Right? All those videos are useless if I'm not able to sell them. So you have to master the art of selling. It doesn't matter. Anything you do, you have to master, and particularly how to then do it with the internet. Now, let me tell you one of the reasons why digital marketing is key. The beauty of digital marketing is that even if you're a shy person like me, a lot of you will argue that I'm shy anyway, but even if you're a shy person who does not like physical marketing, okay, you do not like how to personally go to knock on doors, and that's the truth. I have never in my life, okay, sold real estate knocking on doors. I only sold popcorn, electronics, and all those things knocking on doors. Trust me, I didn't like it. And so when I saw digital marketing, I loved it more because it gave me an opportunity not to be insulted by all these people I used to knock their door to sell electronics. I said, get out of here. We're not interested. Who sent you here? And then insult you. With digital marketing, nobody sees me, right? The insult is not direct. I can block their insult, delete them. You say rubbish to me on social media, I can block you. That will be the last time I hear from you. So the digital marketing was a lot better. Another thing with digital marketing, it makes the customer be the one to reach out to me rather than me reaching out to the customer, right? In other words, when I do email campaign and I put a number for you to call, you are the one calling me rather than me calling you, you see? When I do a social media marketing, right, and I give you a number to call, you're the one calling me rather than me calling you. So when you see all these models and methods puts you in a position to do digital marketing a lot better and makes digital marketing far better than conventional marketing. And it's a lot cheaper and can take you further. I can tell you categorically, I will not be here where I am today financially if I had not done digital marketing. Okay, my success story today when it comes to building wealth is as a result of the digital marketing skill I've acquired. How many of you are learning something today? If you're learning, type, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. Come on, everybody. If you're learning, type, I'm learning, I'm learning, I'm learning. I got value, I got value. Okay? Beautiful. Now, digital marketing is also not cheap. You don't need to learn it and not practice it. You have to practice. Now, here is a screenshot showing you that last year I spent more than 70,000 US dollars on Facebook advert alone. Again, I'm not showing you this to brag, but again, I want to show you evidence. Because again, I'm not one of those people who teach you what I'm not practicing. So have you seen $30,277? If you have seen it up, I saw it. Did you see another $28,870 on another account? Did you see $5,594? Did you see 4 million? You can merge everything together. That's, some other accounts are small, so I didn't bother at them. 70,000 USD on Facebook advert alone spent by me last year. Toby, too. It shocked you, Abi, Toby. Toby, shock you. But this year is more than that. I think by the end of this year, I'll probably have spent 200,000 USD. Because I do a lot of, real estate adverts and all of that. So it's real, but don't bother your head. I made a lot, so a lot. This thing you are saying, trust me if I tell you that I made more than 50% of it. Okay? I made more than 50% of it, so I can tell you that for a fact. So more than 50 times what I spent, I made it. So let's look at defining some of this digital marketing gradually. Social media marketing, what does it mean? Social media marketing. By the way, I don't know if you think I've paid my dues. By the way, let me even ask you guys. I don't know if you think I've paid my dues in this business. If you think I've paid my dues, type I celebrate. Agari says, I shocked too. I said he noticed that Toby was shocked. Agbola says, me too, I shocked. So I don't know if you agree that I paid my dues, because again, whenever we talk on social media, you see, many of you don't know where my boldness is coming from. I'm not a teacher by, we read one book and then we have come here to teach you. Okay, we paid the dues. I paid my dues, I paid in full. I deserve some accolade. So when you see me come teach you, trust me, we are teaching from wealth and wealth of experience. It's not jam talk or jam question. So let's look at social media marketing. Social media has become a primary tool for higher level of engagement, directly driving lead generation through interaction, content sharing, that is especially to media companies. So you look at blogs, you look at micro blogs, you look at social media networks, look at forums, content communities are kind of social media that you could leverage on for marketing purposes. So a lot of time when I come here, I'll tell some of you, I say, share on WhatsApp. You will be saying, I can't share. You don't know that I'm gradually teaching you the practicality of digital marketing, right? Some of you, I'll tell you, share on Facebook groups. You will not share. You don't know that that's how you learn digital marketing, right? Share on your LinkedIn group. Some of you even say, I don't belong to any LinkedIn group. So what have you been doing? There's no point, being on. How many of you, by the way, are currently making money from social media? In other words, you are able to sell something through social media at the moment, and you are making some money or the other. If you are, type 1. If you are not currently making money on social media, type 2. If you are making money somehow through maybe something, you are selling something on social media, and that something is bringing money, type 1. If you're not, type 2. Okay, how many of you have a phone? Well, everybody has a phone, but let me just ask again. How many of you have a phone and you are making money through marketing or selling a product using your phone? Type 1. If you are not, type 2. Okay, so if you are able to use your phone, if you're able to use your phone to sell something, okay, if you're able to use your phone to sell something, right, and that something is able to, so you can give them, you can take the rest.
All right.
So yeah, you're going, okay? No, Allah, good night. So tomorrow, make sure you are there early and we work things out.
All right.
Yeah. So I can see two, just few one that I'm seeing here. Now, I need you to know that if you have a phone and you are not using that phone to make money, you are actually wasting resources and God is not happy with you. I'm not kidding you. And I mean what I'm saying. God hates waste. For you to have a phone, for you to do a lot of recharging the phone, you spent a lot of money to have even gotten the phone, and yet you are not able to make money with that phone. God is not happy with you because it's a waste. It's a waste for you to spend time on social media, right? And yet you don't have any product you are selling online. You are not able to make any money online, right? You're also creating a waste, and God is not happy. God hates waste. And this is why some of us are not rich. God hates waste. God will never put money in the hands of a wasteful person. Like, can I shock you? God hates wasteful countries. Why do you think nations are poor? Why do you think African countries are poor? We're wasteful. We're wasteful. God gave us amazing resources, crude oil. Then we waste the entire gas that is coming from crude oil. And you want us to be rich. Even the crude oil again, we couldn't, have refineries that could refine it. And you're wondering why we're poor. You look at Togo and all these countries, they have good natural resources. They have not been able to use it. God hates a wasteful country. You look at Nigeria trying to borrow money from Brazil. Brazil president, the entire Brazilian government does not have more than 2 private jets. Nigerian government has more than 6. God hates a wasteful country. And when you say a wasteful country, check the citizens. They are wasteful too. Okay? They are wasteful too. See a wasteful country, check the citizens, they are wasteful in their personal life, in their personal habit. These are my phones. Listen, these phones have made billions of naira this year. These phones, these 2 phones, billions. I've used them to sell billions of naira in real estate this year. These 2 phones. Are you kidding me? What are you using your phone for? Right? And what hurts me the most is that it's people who need money the most, who are just going to be giving me all these crap excuses. And yet you know how to go and enter people's inbox and be begging money. Please, I'm a single mother of 3. You're a single mother of 3. I'm sorry. You're a single mother of 3. Why did you continue to have children for an irresponsible husband? Why? You want me to scatter the table today? I'm a bit... No, but it's true. Why did you choose to continue to have children for an irresponsible husband? You are culpable also. You're culpable. You have a phone and you are begging on social media. Are you kidding me? When you could go and reach out to real estate company, I beg, let me sell your property for you. Can you give me 2%? Can you give me 5%? Can you give me 10%? Where you can go and look for girls, even if you like human hair. Look for somebody who sells human hair on Instagram. I will help you sell your human hair. You will give me commission. Look for somebody who is selling shoe. I'll help you sell your shoe. I'll give you commission. Go and meet Mr. Stevens' staff and tell them, do you people have affiliate? They say they don't have affiliate. Please create one for me. I will sell Mr. Stevens' courses. I will sell his university. Can I get commission? I will sell his books. Can I get commission? Stop complaining. Stop wasting money. You have a phone. You have no business being poor. Let me repeat myself again. You have a phone and you have social media. You have no business being poor. I got here using that. Toby is a witness here. He used to do it with me. He joined me in that madness. We will join many groups. I don't know whether Toby joined me when we were still using Hootsuite. Right?
Yes, I did. We did.
Hootsuite when you join GTEC. We will join about 1,000 groups, right? Using Hootsuite. right? You remember how we changed the card? Who should charge you end of the month, right? Automate posting to groups because we didn't have money to do paid adverts, but we were hustling. Today, by the grace of God, all these guys were started with me as intern. Where's Mayowa raise Mayowa up? Toby was an intern with me. Mayowa was an intern with me. There's none of them that is making less than $5,000 to $20,000 every month now. But they were interns. They were literally interns. Bloody interns, they all qualified to even collect salary. Abi? But using phone, using social media, they've turned their lives around. You can do the same. So stop giving excuses as to reasons why you are poor. You don't have anyone. Are you guys learning or you agree with me? Okay, which one? Oh yeah, be honest, don't lie. Are you learning or you agree with me? Okay, guys, are you learning or you agree with me? Somebody who attended yesterday's class, yeah, Mr. Stevie, you were hot yesterday. And be smiling for us, small. And these things, it took us a bit. So, are you guys learning or you agree with me? Emmanuel says, I'm angry and I'm learning. Okay, good. Somebody said, I don't fool for long. Another person, truly no excuse. Yes, no excuse, guys. No excuse. Honestly, this thing just they pay me and it's for your own sake. I mean, I've lived my life and I'm living it to the fullest. And I'm just concerned for you guys because I know you can be better than where you are now. So, are you happy about today's class? Everybody, come on, talk to me. If you're happy, type I'm happy, I'm learning. Okay, so let's continue the slide. So we've looked at what digital market, social media is. What is SEO? SEO, anyone claiming the title of a consultant should have a well-rounded knowledge of what it is and how to improve it for each individual client. For a digital marketing consultant, their involvement in SEO is often to strategize and oversee while delegating individual tasks to a team, right? So if you're a digital marketing consultant, you are not to necessarily do the whole SEO concept, but you have to give the concept that would lead to SEO and then oversee it. So from the image you can see on your right-hand side, depending on what you're watching, you see link titles. These are some of the little things you do to have good SEO. Always have good links and keywords and titles, right? Then make sure you have a blog, either a vblog or just normal blog. And make sure you are putting links and keywords in those articles and write-ups. Okay, so also listing is also important. Being able to list like all these Google business, concepts, these classified sites where you can just register your company and you'll be known. All these things are powerful tools that are key. So I'll give you an example of one of those things that is powerful for your SEO. If you own a company, you should go to Google. You should go to Google My Business. It's called Google My Business. Google My Business. It's just simple tool that you can do. You don't need to be a tech guy to do this. With your Gmail, you can open Google My Business. Once you've opened Google My Business, you register your company, right? So this is for one of our company. This is for GTEx Homes. So you type on Google Map, you type GTEx Homes, right? You will see it on Google Map, right? But one of the beautiful things that this thing does is that it helps people to rate your organization and know, how good you are. So you want to encourage your customers, your staff, that once you open your Google business, you want to quickly go and rate yourself, right? Give the company some rating, okay? Give your company some rating. Of course, 5-star rating you want to give your company. Now, the reason for all these things is because, do you know that the way Google algorithm works, right? The rating is how they assume your company is the best, right? So, and this is also how you appear. So the person who has 5-star rating will appear before the person who has 3.5, right? And with just these little things, it means that if somebody is in Ikeja and just type real estate company in Ikeja, guess what Google will bring? They will bring GTS Homes, they will bring all the other estates, real estate companies in Ikeja, but they will rank us based on the rating we have on Google Business. So these are little things you can do on your own to begin to promote your company, reposition your company, make sure your company is visible, make sure your company is seen. Right now, we have just opened an office, an estate in Abuja. Guess what? I'm sure they will start doing the Google Business, Jasper Estate Abuja. Why would they do that? So that if somebody comes to Abuja, okay, and is trying to access Jasper Estate, all he needs to do is with Google Map, he will go to Jasper Estate. So see, one of our estates that we have done this for, Beryl Estate, Eleko. You see, you put it on Google Map, click direction, right? Google Map will take you to Beryl Estate, Eleko in Ibejuleki. Right, ASAP. So customer don't need to be saying, where's your estate? Okay, just, in fact, it's one of the ways you want to prove that you are real. A lot of time, sometimes people say, hey, my brother must come and see your estate. I call your office, your people say they are not available. I say, no, go to Google Business, type real estate, let your brother go. It will lead him to the estate directly. It doesn't need any third party. No third party needed. Is this making sense, guys? If it's making sense, type it's making sense. Come on. Are you happy about what you're learning? Come on, make my head sweat small now. Show me some love, guys. Okay. George Mohammed, where is my Olabi? I expect him to be here. Please, those of you joining with my name, edit your name. You see where you can rename yourself, right? My name is precious to me and people have to pay using that name. Please, key. Understanding how digital marketing influences brand. Let's go into that. So not every profitable marketing campaign is good for your business, right? Many companies are less concerned about maximizing their net profit and are more interested in building a lasting brand than customer trust, and depends. So many digital marketing consultants mistake profit margin for success and design ads and offer that maximize revenue at the expense of trust. Okay, this is a short-term win, but it's often damaging to the client's brand over the long term. So what are we saying? If you want to become a digital marketing consultant, the companies you're going to be working for will give you a job to help market their brand, to help promote them, to help make the customers know they exist. But there are two major measurements. There's one measurement which is sales, right? The second measurement is brand equity. Brand equity is about perception, perceived value. How do customers or potential customers perceive the brand? So sometimes companies go so hard on trying to make money and invest less in giving a brand perception, in working hard so that people can have a mindset about the brand. And one of the things that I made this mistake years ago, but we'll stop making that. So today we intentionally, are strategic about our brand. When we're to celebrate our 50th anniversary for our real estate company, we said to ourselves, what do we want to project for our 50th anniversary? And we concluded that we wanted to project longevity, wanted to project that this is a company that is going to last long, wanted to project that this is a company that is going to be here for a long time. And guess what we did? We invited Chief Ebenezer Obey, commander, who has been in the music business for 65 years. And even though he's close to 80, right, his music is still ever fresh. And we invited Baba to come and perform, and Baba came up with a whole amazing musical record for GTX Homes. I'm going to see if I can see one of those songs and play for you guys. Okay, So, and again, that will not bring 1 naira to the company, inviting Chief Ebenezer Obey to come and sing, and him choosing to even do a song. We won't bring 1 naira. But guess what? That is how you build a brand. Because that entire experience, even though it will not bring cash in the short term, but in the long run, people can relate that these guys are going far, right? First of all, for Chief Ebenezer Obey to identify with this brand, they must be solid, which is true, because Baba is not after money. He's lived a wonderful life, so he's not hungry. But more importantly is also that it then makes a whole lot of people, whether they've not even done business with you, to be able to see your brand in a different perspective as people who mean business in terms of wanting to go far, wanting their brand to last for a long time. Let me play one of the songs Chief Ebenezer Obey, sang for us. I thought you guys would be dancing. Yeah, who is dancing? If you are dancing, type I'm dancing. Toby, I've not seen you dance. Toby, I'll mute your video. I want to see you dance. Oh, Tale, oh, Tale, oh, Tale, oh, Tale. What's going on? Is Toby here? Am I the only one here? I'm not seeing you guys dance. What's going on? Where's Toby? Okay, Maya, welcome. Good to see you. Where did Toby go to? Because I already see all of you who are here, you need to dance. So I'm going to play the latter version of the song. Why are you not dancing? Sheyi says he's dancing. Okay. Abuola is dancing. You guys better dance. Mohammed, open your video, Joe. You think it's easy for Chief Ebenezer Obey to sing song for you. Everybody here, dance. Not dancing. That's a song Chief Ebenezer Obey composed for G-Text. So he came live in person to sing the song. It was amazing, really. It was like we're waxing records, and it was really fun. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. I know I like the song. Back to the class. I'm not playing this just I'm trying to teach you something, right? This kind of move does not give you money in the immediate, right? Chief Ebenezer Obey came to sing for you. Nobody will immediately buy land right there. But these are some of the things you do, but you are already repositioning your mind, your brand and the mind of your customers, right? They are seeing your brand in a different light. You guys are going places, you know what you're doing, you have foresight, you have vision. And so in the long run, this kind of move help you to make more money. Does this make sense at all? If it makes sense, type it makes sense, right? So understanding how digital marketing influences brand, number one, effective instant communication with customers, such as implementing in creating your blog and social media posts, help brand help brand effectively use their database to create extreme personal marketing messages, make brand understand the use of micro and macro influencers. In the case of Chief Ebenezer Obey, that's a macro influencer. Make brand do more than having digital appearance, embrace the use of engaging the audience humanly, okay? Engaging the audience humanly. So this event was our 5th year for our real estate company. So we had to engage everybody. We couldn't bring them to the office because of COVID, but we streamed the event live. People had fun. It was literally live content with Chief Ebenezer Obey, right? And Chief Ebenezer Obey also share a few tips about real estate, about some of the lessons he has learned about investing in property. So this is how you do this. So how do you make better returns on investment in digital marketing? The key to success in digital marketing is to generate a steady flow of target traffic that converts into sales and leads. The returns in investment can be measured by website traffic that are eventually converted into new paying customers. Okay, so these are just few evidence of students I've mentored who have been able to use digital marketing to make 70 million naira single transaction. Attribute of digital marketing consulting or consultant, attribute of a good digital marketing consultant: be an expert in social media marketing, invest in content management system using revenue driving technologies, understand your search engine optimization very well, develop your brand by carving niche. Okay, so you can't do the entire digital marketing, so you must be expert at one, and of course delegate the other ones. Understand how to analyze a client's existing market. So be able to measure what the customer is currently doing, because I ain't just going to come and start giving you money, right? You must be able to measure what I'm currently doing, the level of result it is bringing, as against what you are trying to then implement for my business, and how much money I can potentially make with the new strategy, right? So that's basically it. So the offer that I have for you guys today is a digital marketing mentorship class. Fundamentals of digital marketing is part of what you'll be learning: how to start and grow your digital marketing agency, how to promote businesses on social media, different online marketing channels and use them, how to become a digital marketing consultant, how to get high profile clients and retain them. This and more is what you're going to be learning in our coaching program. It's $10,000, but you get opportunity to pay $1,000. Okay. And that's the details for you to pay if you want to join. Once you've made payment, remember to send info@steveaxtell.com or products@steveaxtell.com. Your full name, email, phone number, evidence of payment to that email. So you can pay with your card or transfer. To pay with your card, visit www.steveaxtell.com/digital promo. Again, www.steveaxtell.com/digital promo. So I have a couple of books on digital marketing. One of them is this called Digital Monetizing in Digital Marketing. Okay. Digital marketing consultant and build wealth in this industry. Also, the book goes for $5,000, but you can get it for $299 on my website, www.digitalbookoffer. Okay, just or you can also get the audio version for $7.57. But those of you joining the coaching program today, you will be able to get the opportunity to be able to get this book also for free. and several other materials that you're getting for free. Don't forget the Steve Akhtar University Digital Marketing course is one of the courses you can run, and you can get certificate for it, through the Steve Akhtar University. So at least if somebody is asking, you want to teach me digital marketing, where's your certificate? You can show them. So that's it. Thank you everybody for listening. I appreciate you all, and God bless you. And thank you everybody. So I'm going to have one of my other mentees join. Somebody's asking how much. Can George, are you there? How much is the digital marketing course? Can somebody go to the website and tell us how much it is? The digital marketing coaching, how much is it?
60,000, sir.
So yeah, so it's $10,000. So we're allowing you to pay $1,000. So you can pay in dollars, or you can just pay 360,000 now. Okay, yeah, you're welcome. If you've gotten, come on, some appreciation, guys. Titilayo says thank you. Agbola says thank you. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. So I have one of my other mentee here. His name is Mayo Olabi. Also join me as an intern and learn digital marketing from me. Can you unmute your video? George, can you help me get Toby? I think Toby dropped at some point. Let me get Toby back.
Right,
so let's have Olabi share his own experience, how he got to know me, and how he got to learn digital marketing from me, and how that has changed his life. Somebody said, which account can we pay for the university? We don't do direct transfer for the university. It has to be paid online. No direct payment. It has to be paid online. It's only the coaching program that you can do transfer. Yeah, so Mayowa, go ahead, introduce yourself, and of course, feel free to take us through the journey of how you got to know me, how you got into digital marketing, and how it's been instrumental. You still run a digital marketing consulting firm, and of course, you do other things, and you're a big man now making money, chopping money. I mean, between me and Mayowa, who is the boss? You obviously pick Mayowa before you pick us. Yeah, so go ahead.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for having me on the call. My name is Mayowa Owolabi, and I'm excited, super excited to be on this call. I want to appreciate everyone that has taken time to invest into knowledge. One of the things that I need you to understand on this call is that whenever you have an opportunity to learn something, you will definitely use it. You definitely need it, especially when you are intentional about it. I want to appreciate the host of the event, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, my coach and my personal person. I want to appreciate you for who you are, for the lion heart that you have, choosing and willing to always give out to people. You see, there's an height you get to in life that people will not understand how you got there. These are people around Dr. Stephen Akintayo. One of the secrets is the fact that Mr. Stephen is someone who has made the model available for those who have money and those who don't have money. You see, there are some certain trainings you might not get on YouTube. There are some certain trainings you might not get everywhere. But I learned this early in life with Mr. Stephen Akintayo. He will give you both the free, he will give you both the paid. If you don't have money to pay for the paid, go and follow is free. And the joy is that if you are sincerely ready, if you take through the free, you can still start something for yourself, and you can now grow to the paid. I want to really appreciate you, and I say to you that God bless you and increase you more. Guys, one more time, if you're excited about this giveaway, put in some 777 on the chat box. Appreciate Dr. Stephen Akintayo putting some 777. It's a number of perfection. Let's go right now, putting some 777 on the chat box. Super, super excited. The first thing I'm going to be starting with you today is the power of mentorship. You see, there is no way you can explore that industry you are without you paying the bills of a mentor. See, there are three ways to get your mentor. See, no matter if you start digital marketing today and you do not have a mentor in the digital marketing space, it's just like going through a university course that you're not going to use. The mentorship makes the life simpler for you. The mentorship makes it more engaging for you. The mentorship saves you the whole mistakes. See, in 2014, I left the bank 2013, and for a whole year I was in my house. I was just thinking, what can I do? I was just there trying to put things together. Then February 2015, I got a flyer to attend a free digital marketing training. And that's why I really told you to type in 77, because it was a free event I went for. It was called Social Media. It's still called Social Media Week. Every year they put this together. So Mr. Stephen put this together, and it happened at Protel, and I was at that event free. And at that event, there were certain decisions I took that brought me to Limelight today. And part of the decision was the fact that I was not just going to learn, I was going to serve. Everybody on the call, put in serve on the chat box right now. Type in the word serve. See, a lot of time, you can pay someone and the person will train you. But can you move it a bit to serve? Serving means that I should probably charge this man for what I'm about to give him, but I want to give him free. Now, the secret is that it will allow him to reveal the things that he would not give out normally. Now, in the history of mentorship with Mr. Stephen Akintayo, I'm one of the people that I will say virtually at almost every training, Mr. Stephen will invite me. And I was available. No matter how busy I am, till tomorrow, if he calls me, I will still be there. Why? Because I have chosen to serve. And when I started serving, which means that, okay, when I learned digital marketing class at that Protel event, I took it upon myself. I was going to pay for the following week training, which I paid. And that's why some of you on this call right now, don't just let the free training end here. Make sure you make payment. That was the next step I did. I made payment to attend a 2 weeks intensive class. After attending the 2 weeks intensive class, I did not stop there. Then I heard again that there was an internship opportunity. Then I went home and I told my wife, and my wife said, and my wife was pregnant that time. My wife was pregnant. And I told my wife I was going to shut down my company to go and do internship with Mr. Stephen. And my wife was like, oh. For about 2-3 minutes, I'm sure she would have probably thought, what's this man thinking? But because of the love and because of the kind of woman God gave me, she told me no problem. So I shut down a company that was paying our bills to go and learn in digital marketing. And when I did that, while I was serving Mr. Stephen Akintayo GTEX company, I learned a lot of things that change everything. So if it will cost you 3 months to go and understudy someone, if it will cost you 1 year to go and understudy someone, because when it is theoretically trained, when it is theoretically learned, you cannot give it out. You cannot give it out. See, that brought me to Limelight. That brought me to the exposure that I had. It was that training that opened my meeting with Mr. Stephen. It was that company, that training, that internship that made me to reopen my company on a bigger scale. It was that company that made me move from my city room. When I reopened my office, I moved into a two-room office. And in less than a year, I moved into a 5-bedroom flat office. That's it. See, it was just, I know God is there, but you must understand that God will not come from heaven. God will send people. If the devil wants to deceive you, he will send someone. If God wants to also help you, he will send someone. See, that is the secret. So when you come into this line of study, digital marketing, even any digital skills, be willing to pay the price. Be willing to pay the price. See, a lot of people, they want to go to YouTube. They want to watch video and become successful. See, you can't watch YouTube video. See, the journey, when you watch through YouTube video, the journey is, if the journey is 5 years, when you have somebody that you are close to can put you through, the journey will be collapsed to 1 year. That was the secret for me. So 6 months after my internship, I scaled up. And I scaled up, and from there, I diversified my company to everything you guys see. Some of you on this call, I saw somebody saying that's my forex. Of other things I've grown over time to learn from. And how did I learn diversification? Can I tell you that right now? Put in some one right now on the chat box. Let me tell you that right now. Put in some one on the chat box right now. How I learned diversification. Fantastic. I learned it from Mr. Stephen Akintayo. There will be a time in your journey that you need to diversify. Mr. Stephen, at the point, was called the most sought after digital marketing expert. And he diversified to real estate that an average person who just met him a year ago, an average person you just met a year ago will probably think that he has been doing real estate all his life, not knowing that he was able to diversify. So when I started digital marketing, I plugged in into some other business model, logistics, forex trading, which is financial market trading, and the rest. Oh, Umar, Richard, good to see you. Okay, so that opened it up. So you need to understand the power of you really giving it all it takes to get there, and so you can really scale up and get to where you're going. Okay, so that's my journey for me, and that's what I feel everyone on this call can learn one or two things from. A lot of people on this call. Good to have you on the call now. Okay, so I have a lot of part. I have a music part of me. I have a forex part of me. I have a digital marketing part of me. I have a businessman part of me. So I see another person. Okay, so basically that's it for me. Now, another thing that is very important that I need to share on this call is that no matter the industry you are, learn digital marketing. No matter the industry, we've been hammering on this for more than 5 years. No matter the industry you are, learn digital marketing. Learn it. Even if you have to be given the job out for service providers to deliver, understand what you want. For example, if you want to be seen on YouTube, it is called Google Adverts. If you want to be seen on Google Rank, it is called SEO. If you want people to see more of your work on Instagram, it is called Instagram Advert. You might not be able to do everything, but learn it to be able to give a service provider what he wants. See, when you are telling your mechanic what you want, your mechanic has no choice than to deliver, because he knows that you are telling him what you want and not what is recommended. And how do you do that? I'll round up with these two models. These two things will help everyone on the call. Here is it. Number one, there's difference between experts and consulting. Type that on the chat box. Expert and consulting. Type that on the chat box. Expert and consulting. Yeah, no matter the industry, learn. Yeah, that's it. See, perfect. when you learn digital marketing, it puts you outside there for you to market your skills. So if I'm selling real estate, if I am not giving out the right, if I'm not available in front of the people that need real estate, I'm going to be missing out. And you must understand this. Why? Because those who make money in this industry are not the best people. Those who make money in your industry are not the best people. They are the people that are available. Put in some 5 on the chat box right now. Put in 5 on the chat box right now. Those who make money in this industry are not the people that knows it. They are the people that are available. For example, if you want to buy land now, GTEx Homes has put a lot of their properties in front of you. Imagine another real estate company who people do not even know that is available, that they are even available. So what GTEx Homes have done is to put their service in front of people. So it is not the expert that makes the money. It is the people who have put in the exact activity that will make the money. For example, every junction you get to, you see Coca-Cola signboard. So when you want to buy food and eat, the first drink you will ask after water is Coca-Cola. Why? Because you've seen them so much and they've sold to your heart. When you are able to sell your product to people's heart, you can get to their pockets. So the more you see Coca-Cola, you are being like, okay, I need to drink Coca-Cola. I have not tasted Coca-Cola today. So you need to know that you need to be available. If you are selling anything you're selling, be available. Until you are available to the people, you cannot make money. The second thing I want to share is the expert and consultation. See, those who make money in this industry are not the experts. Those who make money are those who are the consultants. If you want me to tell you more, put in type in tell me right now. Put that in right now. Type in tell me right now. I've got just like 5-6 minutes more. Or when is my time set? Because there's a lot to teach you, and I can see Toby's on the call. I can see Muhammad on the call.
Supreme, right answer.
Good. Number one, an expert, listen to me, is someone who knows how to render the service. Is a specialist, is a web, for example, a web designer. He can design websites. I learned web designing in 2002. And for more than 10 years, I love web designing. Can I shock you where I stopped learning web design? When I met one of the mentors that I met through Mr. Stephen, Dr. Stephen. His name is Dr. Pebaho. When I met Dr. Pebaho, I hate designing websites. Dr. Pebaho explained to me that Mayowa, the expert, they love doing it, is their passion. But those who make money are those who have grown from an expert to become a consultant. Now, a consultant is not necessarily the person that will deliver the service. A consultant is an expert in that expert. No, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. Come on, guys. He's an expert theoretically and practically in that industry. So a consultant necessarily might not design a website for you, but he knows everything you need in a website. Come on, guys. Someone who builds a house the bricklayers. He's the one that will build the house. But when you see a contractor is someone who knows how to build the house, but does not build the house. So he goes after becoming a contractor who will collect money and deliver top level work. Perfect. That's another word for it. So he knows it. So when you want to build your house, oh, good day, sir. He will speak English well. He will tell you the type of houses. He will explain where toilets will be. He will do all of that. He will do all the theory for you. He will, oh God, he will educate you. And by the time you are through, you will not want to give a roadside bricklayer work. You will give the consultant. So the consultant collects the money and goes to look for an expert who is along the road, who will deliver the service. So the work of a consultant is called EduSell, educational selling. Type that in on the chat box. EduSell. EduSell. So EduSell is you educate people before they buy. And that will be my time today. Thank you so much for having me on the call, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, my coach and mentor. I want to appreciate you for, take it away, coach.
Guys, can we clap for Mayowolabi? Come on, everybody. Am I not blessed to have mentees like this who are real giants and big men? And, you know, I'm really, really, really blessed. And it's such a honor and a privilege and humbling to have all these amazing people. And they're doing great. I'm really proud of what you guys are doing. You're just amazing.
Thank you.
Toby, you want to add one or two things? So guys, we're going to take questions for 15 minutes and we'll wrap up for the day. So if you have questions around how to be able to make money as a digital marketing consultant, or how to use digital marketing to grow your business, feel free to, like I told you, you still need this digital marketing for any business you want to go into. There's no business I'm teaching you in these 6 days that you still don't need digital marketing. So it's this class, you should go watch it again on YouTube at Steve Akintayo TV. If you've missed any of the previous classes, go to at Steve Akintayo TV on YouTube, subscribe, and you can watch them, all the other classes. Yeah, Toby, you want to say a few things before we start taking questions? By the way, start typing your question.
Okay, so first of all, let me appreciate my other mentor, Mr. Mayowolabi, the Supreme. After the Emperor is Supreme.
That's right.
Then maybe I'm somewhere between this little food chain. I don't mind, but salute to you, sir. You are doing well.
Thank you.
Doing well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I celebrate you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so a few things. We've learned a lot of things today about marketing, and I think what we should also take into consideration is the fact that a lot of people actually put efforts into marketing, but maybe what you're marketing is not what people actually want to buy. So you may fall in love with your idea so much, but it's not really what people want to buy. Okay, it will make you the kind of money that you want to make. Okay, so let me give you a typical example. Okay, so I started my Forex education platform about 3 months ago, right? So I started selling coaching services, pricing for $500 and things like that. Every month I was getting about 3 to 4 clients on a monthly basis, which was very, very little. Okay, that was what I think that people want. But this Forex business, right? What if you truly want to make money? Mr. Mayowolabi will, attest to the fact, if you really want to make money as a Forex educator or something like that, people just want to make money. People need signals. All right. So when I discovered that, I switched my model to a membership model. Do you understand? So whereby give people access to what will make them money. Okay, so when I did that, I saw a I started experiencing a quantum leap. Okay, when it comes to sales and marketing, in a typical day now, okay, I'm getting about 10 sales in a typical day. Okay, imagine 10 people sending you 15K every day, and then all of those profits is my own. Like, I'm not paying right now. It's just me and one person in the company, my virtual staff. Okay, so I don't have very high overhead or something like that. Okay, so what I would like us to also consider as business owners, okay, think about your product. Don't fall in love with your product so much that you fail to realize if people actually want your product. Okay, so if you have to, look at your product from another perspective, okay, just test out some other aspects of your services, look into more things, okay, and the one that makes you the most money is what you should go with. And then I would like to reiterate what Mr. Maiwa talked about when it comes to edu selling. Right now, I've come to a point that, my business now, I'm not in charge of any delivery, okay? Everything is automated right now. If I don't do anything, I'll be making money because what I'm doing right now is just marketing. I've automated the education part. I've automated the signal part. Okay, I'm not the one actually providing the real signals that I'm offering. Okay, I've partnered with a very good and global signal company. Okay, so they are the one providing the service. Okay, I did a one-off payment to those people. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is just marketing and sales, and even that part is automated. Okay, running adverts directly to, like I told Mr. Steven from the beginning, I want to look at two aspects of marketing right now, which is, mobile marketing and of course YouTube marketing. Do you know that YouTube is there's low competition when it comes to YouTube ads, especially in Africa, in Nigeria. More people are, busy trying to, run adverts on Facebook or Instagram. But when you think about it, as Nigerians, okay, most of the advert that you see as a Nigerian are adverts from people in the US or other countries. How many people in Nigeria do you see running YouTube ads? So, and a lot of people are going to YouTube on a daily basis. Every day, you wouldn't go a day without going to YouTube. Okay. And the good thing about YouTube adverts is that first 5 seconds that you get to watch compulsorily before you watch your video, if anybody watches my 5-second video and they don't click on the link, I don't get charged by YouTube. That is free exposure for me. I only get charged by YouTube when people watch at least 30 seconds of my video, okay, and then they click on a link. All right, so YouTube advert is what you want to, focus on also. But it is a lot cheaper than Facebook. Sir, consider YouTube ads. Okay, you get
Yeah, but I've already started,
Yeah.
YouTube ads, so
Yeah, I mean, I think
I'm gonna be more crazy on YouTube going forward.
yeah, I mean, I think you get a better ROI on YouTube than Facebook. Facebook is good.
Mohammed
right now,
Dioro is my chief. Mohammed is my chief technical advisor.
awesome. Right now, I think I've got a personal beef with Facebook right now. They just ads anyhow. Like,
That's the way you are sounding.
accounts.
It's
And
obvious.
that's the way you are sounding.
It's obvious. It's obvious.
That's the way you are sounding.
It's obvious that he has beef with.
Mr.
Somebody asks here, Eliza Mutai says, please repeat the statement that you just said about not failing so much with your product. I think you mean not falling too much in love with your product that you do not get feedback. That's what he meant.
Yeah.
But you want to explain that a bit.
Okay, so when I talk about not falling in love too much with your product, it means that a lot of us start a business because you have a product to sell. But because your product is nice, okay, you feel it will help people, it does not mean that people will actually want it. Okay, so you want to be in a business that, you know, there is market for your products. You shouldn't be the one, you know, trying to get people to buy your product every time. There should be an already established market that are willing to buy that particular product. That way you make your work very, very easy. So what you can do is to have like a derivative from your main product. Okay, try it out. What other parts of your main product can you offer? Break what you are offering down, what you're offering right now, break it down into smaller bits, okay, and market those bits individually. All right, so that's what I advise for you to do. Okay, don't fall in love with your product too much. Remember, you are in business to make money and, you know, create impact. Okay, if you are not making money, you'll be frustrated as a business owner, especially in Nigeria right now. And trust me, there's nothing worse than being frustrated and then you have a lot of bills that you have to pay. Your wife is disturbing you, your mom, your kids. I mean, it's crazy when you have bills to pay. You know, so focus on, you know, in addition to what we've learned today, if you have been doing all of these things over and over again, and then you are not getting any results, it might be time to, you know, change the perspective to which you are offering a product. Which kind of product, which other kind of product can you offer? Then the last thing that I'll talk about today is, please permit me, let me just spend like 2-3 minutes and tell you something that you need to start doing, okay? You know, I learned this from Mr. Stephen Akintayo, okay? When I joined the company, okay, the major thing that we were doing then was, you know, WhatsApp. We're sending a lot of bulk broadcasts on WhatsApp, okay? Now, I think, sir, you have, you know, stopped a bit doing WhatsApp, but I'm doing it. You haven't stopped? Okay. I don't get your broadcast like before. Now, there's something that I'm doing right now when it comes to WhatsApp marketing that I feel every business needs to start doing, regardless of your industry. Okay. Now, everybody that has a WhatsApp, okay, the first thing you do every morning is you go to your WhatsApp. Okay, you go to WhatsApp, you know, check your status. People are more in tune with email than even Facebook right now. Okay, so you be very, very smart as a marketer if you are targeting people, if you are leveraging WhatsApp platforms. Okay, and two things that I need you to do right now is to make your WhatsApp your marketplace. The first thing you need to do is to fill your WhatsApp contact list with your target audience. First thing, fill your WhatsApp contact list with your target audience. How do you get people that need your product to and save your WhatsApp number? Okay, it's very, very simple. Think about what your target audience needs. What can you give them for free? Okay, so think about that. Then run adverts on either Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram to your WhatsApp. Before they can get access to that particular product, they have to contact you directly. WhatsApp gives you a link that you can send to people, that API something. So that's what you put on your advert link. So they come to your WhatsApp directly. Before they can get what you promised, they have to save your number. So ensure that they save your number. So when they save your number, you give them access to that particular thing via your WhatsApp status or via broadcast list. Okay, so now once they do that, so every week you are having inflow of, you know, your targeted audience on your WhatsApp. Okay, so every day I spend like $10 running adverts. So every week I do a 3-day free bootcamp on Forex trading. So I teach people the basics of Forex trading Fridays to Sunday. I spend $10 on adverts every day. Every week I get about 150 new contacts on my WhatsApp. That's 150 new people that I can market to on a daily basis. And then I don't make use of groups. I only use broadcast and status. Okay, so sir, if you permit me, if they need it, I can actually create a short, maybe 2 hours or 3 hours course, and then explain, how this thing is. But guys, it's very, very powerful.
What we will do is that we are bringing you, George, please take notes. We are bringing you and Mayowa for the digital marketing coaching class. George is the coordinator. So either this week we'll bring you, or next week we'll bring Mayowa. So you facilitate the class for those who are in the coaching program. So guys, those of you in the coaching program, we will be running extra bonus class with Mayowa and with what's it called? Toby Okunuga, both mentees of mine, and they are doing very well. And so they will be able to share a lot with you. And one of the things why even my coaching program is run by my team, and people always ask why. I say I've gone beyond the level many of you are now. And it's always good where people who can still a bit relate to where you guys are reaching out to you and working with you. For example, I no longer do advert of less than $100,000 in a year on Facebook, right? Mohammed Adeleke is a witness. So, I mean, you are still trying to do $20 advert, $50 adverts, so people like Mayo or Toby can still give you something more relatable. Mohammed can give you something more relatable. George can give you something more relatable than I will. Because else I'm already telling you, prepare social budget. And at the end of the day, you don't even have near that amount. So guys, please, you will enjoy these classes. And it costs you money, but nothing of value is free. Okay? Nothing of value is free. Okay, so let's see. Do you have more questions? Do you have questions? Do you have more questions? Let's see. Let's see if we have questions. There's somebody who types. So if you still have questions, please feel free to type. I can see Hassan Ibn Abdullahi. Hassan, we don't do customer service on Facebook. So whenever I do all this training, we don't do customer service here. You have customer service questions, email, products at gtech@stephenakita.com. Products, the product has S. Product@stephenakita.com. If you have questions, you can call 081-800-00618. Each time I teach you about any coaching we have, I always put those numbers. Those are the people you talk to. If you're having one challenge or the other, accessing your account, or these are basic technical. Just call them, they will attend to you. Whenever you put it in a class that is not related, you're distracting us actually. So call them, call the office, send a mail, they will attend to you. Any more questions that we have for the day? Let Mayowa, if I don't have money and to join any of these for the people who have been here for the last 4 days, I'm also going to take it. Mohammed will give me 3 things. Toby too will give me 3 things. Those who have been joining this class for 3 days and have money to join the coaching, what will you advise them? Those who have been joining the class for the last 3 days and are going to be here till today is the 4th day, so we're wrapping up on Sunday. What are the advice for those who have capital to join but are still asking themselves, should they or should they not? 3 things for them. And those who don't even have any money to join most of these programs, again, what's the advice that you have for them?
Okay, fantastic. Firstly, I appreciate Dr. Stephen for putting up this special training for those that want to make money online. For those people that have money already, my advice for them to take one of the training and focus on taking action after buying the course or paying for the training. Focus on it for like 2-3 years before shifting attention to other businesses. The fact that we are teaching you 6 business does not mean you should take 2 or 3. Focus on one. When you get a lot of results from it, you can now invest in others. That is one. Secondly, is that you are not only getting access to this coaching, but you also have access to Dr. Stephen at least once a month for his special session with all the students, which is currently available more or less like a bonus, but it's worth more than $20,000. But having access to him once a month is a game changer. And the students that have attended the last 3 sessions have got a lot of value. That is my second advice. Then third advice for those people, which is meant for those people that doesn't have money, is that even if you don't have money to pay for this program, go back to YouTube, watch the replay like 2-3 times. You are going to get up to like 10 to 20 things you can take action on. Start taking action on those things. From there, you can be able to raise some money to buy the course. It's very, very important. The other thing you can also do is look for people that you can also partner together that can buy the course or you can recommend for. That will, even if you don't partner, recommending for somebody else, when they make money, they never forget you. I started my story by somebody giving Platinum 2 laptops to start my internet business, desktop. From there, I became an engineer. I could not fix the Platinum 2 desktop, but the rest is story. Now I've done business that I've done over $1 million in sales. Just because I told somebody to borrow me his laptop, when I make money, I'll teach the person. I bought Platinum, he gave me the Platinum 2. I could not fix it, but I was fixing Platinum 3, was fixing Platinum 4. From there, I became a computer engineer. I evolved into website designing. Now I'm into software and coaching, and I'm making my money. So it's gradual. So those are my advice.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Yes, let's take you, Mayo.
Okay, for me, I feel that the first thing is to, I think one of the things that is common to those who do not have money is that they have what is called desire. And a lot of time, what I've discovered is that you need to move into action mode. Now, action mode is that I am hungry. I know that this course is $1,000. I can't afford it, but I have a desire to get money. So all I need to do is to move into action. Look inward. What can you render as a service? One of the ways to start without spending money is service. What can I do? Okay, I and my wife were talking the other time about a guy who was washing cars in ODOP, and is a degree holder. One, he needed money. There was a desire, but he could not afford all the things he wants to afford. So the other option is to render a service that can allow him to generate the kind of money he needs to. So whatsoever you want to achieve, if you don't have money for it, look inward. What can I render as a service? Push that for a while. So if, for example, you don't have money, but you can barb hair, you need to look for minimum 50 people. Go outside. See, don't sit in the house and say money will come. My mom, in my dialect, they'll say that in the bush is where money is. Get it? The money cannot come and meet you. You need to go get the money. The second part, and that will be for those who have, that when you have money gives to you, is that you will not be able to place a priority. You need to sit down and prioritize. What exactly do I need? What exactly do I need? Don't jump around and say, oh, it's because it is digital marketing that is working. I won't go and do digital marketing. Oh, because it is Forex that is working. Oh, it's because it is real estate or software. You need to say to yourself, what exactly do I need to start with? See, if you are able to answer that question, then you can get where you are going. Don't jump around. I see people, today they want to learn Forex because Mr. Mayowa is making money in Forex. Oh, tomorrow they want to learn digital marketing because this person is making money in I want to go and do real estate because Dr. Stephen. Oh my goodness, that does not work. You need to sit down, identify the space where you want to rule.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Toby, you're next. By the way, guys, if you are really enjoying, can you clap for them and say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you?
All right, awesome. So I'll just add a few
I can
things.
take it up from there. But that would be my 2 parts. Thank you so much for having me, sir.
Is it that you had one more you wanted to add, Mayowa?
No. Those are the 2 things, sir.
Okay.
One for each of them.
Beautiful. Okay. Yes. Toby, go ahead.
So I'll just add a few things. Mr. Mohammed and Mr. Mayowa has talked about a lot of things. But one thing I'll say is that, you don't have any excuse, actually, not to get started. If you really want to do something, you find a way to do it. No excuse is tenable enough to stop you from going after your dreams. All right, nothing should stop you. Okay, if you feel you don't have money right now, it is just in your head. A lot of people, before they bought their iPhone, before they bought their Samsung, their big phones, they don't have money. But one way or the other, they look for the money and then the money just shows up. If you really, really want something, okay, you know how to go for that thing, okay? If you really want something, you know exactly how to go. So I'm not a person that will, entertain excuses, okay? But if you want to have access to these things and money seems to be the issue, don't let money stop you, okay, from doing anything at all. All right. So whatever you have to do to get money, do it. If you have to go get a job, do it. If you have to, raise money from family and friends, do it. Okay. Something that my Dr. Stephen teaches is that the easiest way that you can raise money is to raise it from your family and friends. Okay. So tell your folks that, okay, you have a project that you want to do. Sell the vision to these people. Okay. So if your budget is 100,000 naira, okay, talk to 10 people. Okay, so that's 10,000 naira from 10 people. Sell the vision to them, make them understand that these are an investment you want to make, and then this is the returns that you get from it. Okay, if they really, really care about you, they'll give you the money that you're asking for. Okay, another way that you can get money, if that has been exhausted, is to go for loans. Okay. I know that the typical Nigerian mentality is that most people don't like to borrow, you don't like to get a loan, okay, which is okay. But it will get to a certain level in your life as you start growing, as you start doing big business, okay, you cannot do everything with your personal money, okay? You need to start looking towards taking loans and stuff. So it is not really a bad thing if you look at loans. Okay, so loans that don't have big interest, okay? So I will not lie to you that I've not taken loans before. I've taken loans before, okay? I've taken loans before to do a particular project because I had nobody to give me money, okay? And I didn't want to make money to become an excuse. So if you have to go that route, ensure that you have what it takes to pay back your loan. Don't take a loan if you don't know how you pay back that loan, okay? So that the people won't start contacting all your Facebook friends and then asking you to, pay back the loan. Okay, so that is about raising money. The last thing that I'll talk about is that when you decide to start what you want to start, you want to focus on a particular niche. Okay, niche down whatever you are doing right now. the truth of the matter is that you will not be the first person to do whatever you want to do right now. Okay. But what will set you apart is if you choose to focus on a particular set of people or focus on a particular area of that big market. Okay. The riches are in the niches, guys. Okay. The riches is in the niches. Okay. So have a niche and crush that niche. I believe that if you put everything you've learned into practice, the sky is just the starting point. Lastly, what I've been working for me right now, most people just do your thing. Don't bother about what other people are saying or what they might think about you. Just do your thing. As long as they are not feeding you, they are not paying for your bills or anything, to hell with all of those people. All right. Focus on yourself.
Preach it.
Okay.
Preach it.
Focus on yourself. Focus on what you are doing. You are in control of your life. The truth of the matter is that nobody really cares about you because they have their own problems. Okay. You have your own problems also. So focus on solving your own problems. If you have to go and carry pom, okay, to raise money for this thing, go and carry pom because that will be a story that you tell in the future. Thank you so much, guys.
Wow, that is very loaded and very real, guys. And I hope that you take that serious. In fact, that last part is very real. People really don't care that much about you. All this, what will people say? What do they think? They don't care that much about you. And it's just the truth. So those of you asking for e-commerce, taking that on Sunday. It's a 6-day program. Be patient. So most of these people don't care that much about you. If I was bothered about what people will say when I used to take Molo, when I used to sell popcorn, when I used to sell electronics, when I, had to do whatever it takes, will I be here? And all those people that one will have been bothered about, where are they now? Right? Many of them are begging me for a job. So why live a life where what will people think, what people say? Some of you have not been doing WhatsApp broadcasts just because of some people on your list, how they will feel you are hungry. Like in the words of Toby, not my words, to hell with their thoughts, right? Because it's not my words, but it's Toby's words. Because they ain't putting food on your table. These people, if you go and beg money from them, they ain't going to give you, right? They ain't going to give you. So I don't get it. Yeah, you don't understand. I'm from a royal family, and so what? They don't give poor person title now in Nigeria. Even if you are the one that is supposed to be the king. Did you see what happened with Ooni of Ife? A lot of people don't even know what happened with Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife is not the first child in their family. Do you know that? Right? And when it comes to crown, at least not the type of, the one of Oni, you give it to the first son. Right? Ooni of Ife is not the first child in his family, but he's the richest. You can call it Buba, some call it Malachi, some call it money, some call it ego, some call it Kudi, some call it Owo. Whatever you call it. Eh? Some call it what? No, it's not lock.
Block.
Baby. Some people call it block. Okay, whatever you call it, guys. As long as that thing you're doing is legal, you better go do it. Okay, go do it. So all these stories about what people think, I'm bothered. I mean, people can give excuses, sha. A lot of time I hear some of those excuses, I cringe. These people don't care. Let me wrap up by letting you know this again. Powerful statement. Poor people do what they don't need or buy what they don't need to impress people who don't care. Rich people do what they do today or what their mates are not doing today so that they can afford what their mates will not be able to afford tomorrow. You bother your mind about what people say, what people think. You're on your own or you're lower. I advise you step up, pay your price, pay your dues, and become successful, and God will help you. We all love you, and I want to thank everyone for coming. George, all the SA team, Tobi Okunuga, Mayo Labi, Mohammed Adelekewu is, a special assistant. Assuming I'm the president of Nigeria now, what will you have called Mohammed Adeleke? Senior special assistant. Senior special assistant. Coaching matter. Or consulting matters. Which one? Okay, thank you, everybody. We love you all. And God bless you. Good night. And we'll all just chorus good night together, all of us. The panel. Can we all just chorus? Good night, everybody.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, everyone.
guys.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Supreme! Supreme!
Cheers. Yes, sir.
Your boy is loyal. Supreme. He has left.